Hello? Test, mic test. You guys hear me? Alright, so before we start, just let me change some settings first. Hello, Echo P Puno. So actually today I'm actually going to make a live stream regarding some questions that a lot of you guys playing So Destiny has been asking me for months. Now actually I've got some free time on my hands, so why not? Just creating a live stream so I can answer all your questions. Okay, so first thing first, I think the biggest gain for you guys to actually gain combat power increase, because I've seen that a lot of people in Soul Destiny actually they've been, they've been spending money not really the best way. So over here I'll just show you. So there's a lot of bigger spenders apart from myself that actually has quite low CP. You probably can check this one, Big Fish. He's actually on VIP 11, and then the rest of us are just like VIP 10 mostly, VIP 8. Give me a moment. Okay, so what you guys need to know is that you see all these events, right? Especially back in the days, especially on day 1, they had these they had these mounts, transmog and relics and arms and stuff, but in the end the GM actually decided just to remove it. Right now it's replaced with all these arms. Okay, what you guys need to know is that, as you all know, currently the maximum rewards required is actually only 1,800 diamonds per top up, which is around probably $44 SGD, probably $50 in Australian dollars. Then we go for the, this daily spends and other stuff. Okay, the most important thing I want to go through is that in order for you to maintain to be strong, right? Basically, you just need to focus on this. You just need to do $1,800 a day. I mean, if you have the money, 1,800 is all you need. You don't have to spend like 6,000 or what, because end of the day, no matter how much you pour, if you are doing it all wrong, you become like this guy, VIP 11, and then the CP is below 10 billion. Also, you do $1,800, you stack up, the Omni A Soul actually helps up a lot. The attack and HP percentage, it all adds up. Thank you Azure Gaming for subscribing, and 01 Jaja 65. Okay, next thing actually I want to go through is, you guys, if you want to actually be competitive in PvP, right? you all have to focus a lot on dodge and hit. As you can see, each tier you increase, the percentage for all these stats, the base stats, all increases a lot. So mine, I probably left it all at 10. After that I just stopped because you don't really need more than that. So the most important thing is to get all the dodge and hit rates in. Yeah, hi Habek, how are you? Are you playing in a different region or? Okay, second thing, most importantly, you guys have to know that for this SU, we can go about it later. Infuse, yeah, let's talk about Infuse. I'm not sure if you guys know, but Infuse actually adds a lot of base combat power as well. So I think ideally endgame you guys want to have all at grade 5. So all these points actually you can get via Demon War. Now a lot of people actually ask me that, you know, is it the higher your combat power is, the higher points you get? Actually it's false. It's false. It's based off the highest level party member in your party. So the person can have really low CP, but as long as his level is high, he brings you in, he's gonna get a lot of Demon War points. Now for me, I'm actually the highest level in the game, so let's see, my Demon War, I haven't really checked, I believe it's about more than 200,000. Yeah, 230,000. Yeah, hi Dracula Mihawk. If you guys got any questions along the way, you can just leave a comment and then I'll try and answer it. And I believe that some of you actually asked me about Lost Shrine. I think one of my viewers, I think is Leon Lee. Now for this, my Lost Shrine is actually all maxed, it's all red. Now if you want to get really high level, right, there's actually a easier way. Let's hold on here. Okay, what you guys want to do, ideally, you go to floor 5. For me, I'll go to Blade Hoof. I'll just show you guys. You see this spot right here? I believe that after I share this tip with you guys, there's going to be a lot of peeking going on. Like you guys are probably going to snatch for all the spots in Lost Shrine probably. Okay, this is the only spot in floor 5 that actually gives you double the amount of the sacred stones. Because as you can see, I can just pop my character in the middle and then it just hits from both sides. And this is the only spot in the whole Lost Shrine that you can actually do this. So when I was actually starting to farm all this, actually I stayed here for quite some time, probably like a month or so. I really strongly recommend you guys you see this? So faster farm to orange so you can kill the red. You just need orange, sacred ruins to actually kill this second level boss. Yeah, hi. Que Ruggedis. About all these Liberia, to be honest, I don't really play around with it too much because it doesn't really add much to it. But if you do have a lot of down diamonds, probably like 100, 200,000, I strongly recommend you guys to actually do the elf ones though, because just let me show you. Which one of them is actually here? So this actually, I upgraded it all the way to grade 7. As you get higher grades, right, the base stats will be replaced by percentage. You can get crit, smash, dodge. Yeah, because I've been playing since day 1 this has been released, so I basically have all the transmogs available. Okay, second thing, a lot of people actually tend to mislook. You guys go to mount. You guys see all this? Fatality, hit rate. I strongly recommend you guys to actually save up all your mount stones and actually try and max them out, because all these percentage slowly adds up. And these my stats. Currently at endgame, probably once you exceed over 1 billion, you definitely want to focus a lot on these two stats, the hit and dodge. So mine is actually 431 million, 43 million, sorry. Then the hit is 22 million. Second stats, most important one will be this, the power hit rate. Okay. Not sure how many of you actually unlocked this already, the warlords. It's probably the same stuff as well. Probably just stacking all the dodge, the hit rates and stuff like that. Most importantly, right, if you guys are free to play, I strongly recommend you guys to buy this thing from the shop. This is from the arena battles every day, the ranking, and then when you accumulate all these points, you can actually buy this. Buy this too. So don't worry, it slowly add up. As your CP grows higher, right, any little bit of base stats increase actually adds a lot. So if you guys can see, there's 150k increase. And next thing probably you guys will have to fuse all your gems. For me, right, mine is currently all at 6, going to be 7, so I've seen a lot of people, those probably those bigger wheels accounts, they all tend to focus on one gem only. They probably have like level 8 fire gems and stuff like that and neglect the rest, but most importantly, you guys have to focus on balance. Overall, in this game, if you guys want to increase CP fast, I believe most important stats will be percentage. You guys have to go for percentage. And then probably lastly I want to talk about what's this. If there's no other questions, I'll probably just go through the main stuff that I have to go through, and then I'll probably just end the stream there. The God Soul. Okay, God Soul, I'm not sure how many of you actually unlocked this function already. When you unlocked it, they'll actually ask you to choose between male or female. Now, I have a friend that actually select female and then he screwed it up. Actually, between the both, there's not much difference. The only difference is that the gear. If you select female, you'll only be able to equip female gears. So, if you're a male, but then you select a female, you're just like screwed because you have to farm all the female gears. And then for rebirth, because currently I'm doing rebirth, you guys doing the aircraft defense, you guys probably now is a good time for you guys to save up your points, because you're gonna need these points to do your rebirth. Once you get a God Soul, you need 50 of them, so it's probably yeah, you need 1 million points. So it's about to end. I'll just show you guys how much is the difference between you guys normally farming Lost Shrines and the tactic that I'm actually doing. So I started with 0, now I have 41. Just only 10 minutes of farming. Let me see what else I haven't covered. Eudemon gear. Eudemon gear, I strongly recommend you guys to actually make it all 3 stars. If the newer players, you guys actually have 2 stars, right? Always try and get dodge. Always try and get dodge and hit. Like I always said, these 2 are actually the most important stats. Dodge and hit, most important, and then if you can, probably try and get crit. Yeah, once you get, like, slowly after you get more and more 3 stars and then you just don't have any more use for it, then you can go for Divine. Divine actually adds quite a decent amount of CP. So if there's no more questions, I'll probably just end the stream here, because I'll probably make another video going more in depth about CP gains and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll probably be ending the stream now. Thanks for everyone coming. So probably see you guys on next video or something. since there's actually some last minute questions, I actually be extending the stream for a while. Let's just get straight to it. For elf, right? Elf gear. If you guys actually want to be competitive for, let me show you. The elf ranking, mount ranking and stuff like that, right? Let's start with these two first. For elf ranking, you always have to remember just to devour it. As long as it's not orange 2 stars, just sell it, like just give it to your elf. Let it eat it all. And always, like what I said, right, for CP, you go to rank match and then you guys always try to actually use this where is it, battle cry. You can increase your CP and then try to get the higher ranks as possible. So you actually can go to glory store and then you can buy stuff to actually increase your elf and mount stats. Gear, definitely, as like I said again, a lot of people actually tend to make the mistakes where they like to stack everything into one gear only. But for me, I believe overall balance actually is the most important. Also, because a lot of you guys are newer players, so compared to the older players, back then we had all these events where they used to give all these refinement stones, so actually you can increase your star grades, which currently the events now no longer gives it anymore. So it's still going to be a little bit tough for you guys to catch up with those players that actually has been playing for day one. Okay, and then aircraft for elf, definitely the aircraft. Try, you know, when you farm the boss dance or something like that, they'll give you these stones, right? Dismantle it and then try to get them to all these grids. When you unlock all these stuff, right, it also adds a lot of CP as well. The wings does also. Mount is exactly the same thing as elf. Okay, mount, as you can see, basically, right, you have to activate all these stats, you see. It doesn't mean that, you know, if you got higher grade, you just equip it. No, because the higher it is, the harder it is to engrave. Alright, because basically now you look at it, I have all these skills on it, the skills activated. So these skills are all actually very useful. So if you can see, I equip this thing. Yes, it does increase a lot of CP, but when you look at it, you see, because there's no skills, the skills is not activated. So the requirement for you to actually have a success rate is actually even higher. So actually it's quite hard. So like if you have orange mount gear, right, the rate actually is supposed to add 25%, but here it's just 10%. And the rate is really very hard to get unless you spend real diamonds on spinning this elf gear thingy. So definitely I recommend that you guys can just start from lower mount gear first, activate all the skills you need, and then slowly move on from there. Any more questions? Liberia, actually, I don't really like the liberation system. My way of actually doing it is you just pick any of your favorite elf and then you probably just try and make it all just focus one of it first. Don't have to be balanced because this actually requires a lot of bound diamonds and you just need to focus one. So for me, I just stop at grade 7 because 2% is just enough for me. If you're going to actually go through all of this and make it balanced, right, it's going to cost you probably 1,000,000 bound diamonds or so. I used to have over 500,000 bound diamonds, but yeah, I've been playing the liberation system and so it's broke now. Liberation system, actually, you can probably just work your way up slowly. You know, I believe there's a lot of events currently in game that actually gives you free stuff, like all these boxes. Just slowly stack it up. Like once you accumulated enough, you can just enchant it in one go. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys something. Right now, as you guys know, the God Soul, this is the most important stuff. The God Soul actually just released, so you guys have to save up all the gears you guys have currently. Because a lot of people didn't know it, and what I did was actually I went to the market and I cleared everything, like all the 16 grade stuff. I just bought every single thing off the market because it was so damn cheap. The God Soul does add a lot of CP actually. It adds, probably one of it gives you around like, I mean for my current CP, it gives me like 300 to 400 million CP. And then as you rebirth higher and higher, right, you're gonna need more and more sets of gear. Yeah, so you're probably gonna have to prepare 5 sets of Holy Divine Suits. I mean, if in your server you see people like selling stuff like this, I mean, 2 stars for 200 isn't worth it because I bought like 3 stars Stingray for like 300 diamonds or so. Just cleared everything out. So if there's no more questions, I'll be going off now. Yellow gear, okay. Yellow gear is the higher grade above, which is above divine. So you have blue, you have green, blue, orange, red, pink, and then yellow. Just let me show you. So after divine, right? After divine, where you need 20 god spa. After you created divine, you can go for yellow. What you just need is just need another 20 god spa. You don't have to collect any more divine. You just need one divine gear, and then 20 god spa, and then you farm this relic weapon. Relics itself, right? Just let me show you. All these stuff you can farm from bosses. All these bosses. You see all these relic chests? So if you are working towards this, what I can recommend is that you guys can park your characters overnight in boss death. I mean, for me, you know, you can park your characters in boss dens and stuff like that, you know. I think probably only floor 9 is the only one that drops the relic boxes currently. So if once you go out, once you go in, I don't recommend you going out. You just need all these boxes. Or you have the easier way out is you can actually buy it from people, because these are actually tradable. These relic stuff you can actually sell in the market, so you can just buy it. I believe like in every region, right, you guys will see people hoarding boss dens telling you like, oh, this is my spot, you know, you better stay away, if not I'm gonna PK you and stuff like that. So probably these are the reasons why, because they are farming the relic chests. And these are actually all randoms. Not only from boss dens you can get. If you have boss fatigue potions, which is this, not sure if I still have any left, just let me find. Yeah, this. They still have this. Actually for world boss, it actually tends to drop 90% of the time. So if you have that, actually it's very good. You can farm this a lot. Or you know, if you got outs and stuff like that, or if not, personal boss, so it drops all these. Anything that's boss related, it drops. And then for hidden temple, right? I did actually make a video in the past. For hidden temple, you guys can actually kill 3 to 4 bosses in a single go. Depending on how you go, you guys can check it, or if you want, I can provide the link. And it's quite important because just hold on. Where is it? Yeah, artifact. Try and unlock this. The base stats. I gave up on Hidden Temple quite a long time ago because I'm just too lazy to fight with everyone else. Because as long as the boss comes up, everybody just goes and kill it, so I just got lazy. Hi Guarding Kiss. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Yeah, hi. So what you actually really want to do, if you want to increase CP, actually all these small little things actually adds up a lot. Like this 10%. Thank you Guarding Casey for subscribing. Let me think about what other stuff that you guys probably haven't seen yet. Okay. Let's talk about this. This is actually quite interesting. The star name. I'm not sure how many of you actually unlocked this Starlight shop yet. This actually adds quite a lot of CP. When it first came out, I probably gained about 2 billion CP just doing it. I'm probably the only one in the whole game that actually has gotten to floor 81 with 243 stars, so actually I basically can just buy everything. I just want to say, right, if you guys are doing Starlight Path, I think every 4 levels you will meet a red dragon. If you have problems killing the dragon, my tip will be there will be a phase where the dragons actually sort of curls into a ball and then stops attacking. He's actually in a reflect mode, so the amount of damage you do to him will just reflect it back to you. So when that happens, you should just move away, wait for him to move again and then just attack him. That should probably help you to clear some of the stages. And as you can see, right, once you get to red or orange or stuff like that, it actually adds a lot. Like for red you get 5% and then orange you get 3% upgrade and stuff like that. But I've heard from some people from other regions that people in region 3, region 4 and onwards, they are unable to clear the nightmare difficulty or even others. I don't really have any tips for that, because all in all, what you guys really need in order to clear aircraft is not really about technique or tactics. I mean, that plays a small part. The most importantly is the amount of DPS you guys can output. Because if you guys can't kill it fast enough, no matter how well your tactic is, you're still not going to be able to clear it. And then what you guys want to do actually is you probably want to save up all your points, as I said earlier, and then save up for all this stuff. I'm not sure how many of you got the God Soul, but I strongly recommend you to start saving it up. Curse. Alright. I just woken up, so my brain's a bit lagging right now. Can't really know where is where. So curse, definitely you want to look more towards attack. I'll strongly recommend that you get power hit rate, damage increase, attack. Okay, all these actually are the biggest increase to the combat power. As you can see, my stuff, if you have skill reductions, definitely get skill reductions, because that's going to decrease your enemy's skills damage to you quite a lot. Defense, definitely. What I strongly recommend is always, if go for attack. Go for attack and power hit rate. Here you see, skill damage, attack, power hit rate. Now a lot of people can't really seem to do damage to me because my skill reduction is 463%. And then my block rate is 117, so hello, Nafao Hibatullah. Hello. What do you mean by will boss then or something? You mean as in you want me to go in and then kill the boss, or I don't really know what you want? Because all the boss isn't going to be interesting because I'm just going to one-hit all of them. Yeah, I forgot they updated new bosses. Actually, actually, I've gotten a good question from someone. Okay, they actually asked me like if their CP isn't high enough to actually farm some of the bosses, right? How are they gonna go about it? You guys know there's something called the kiting system where actually you get another friend and then you guys take turns. Like one of you hit the boss and then when you're low HP you jump away. So the boss auto aggros to the nearest person. You guys can get one friend to actually do it with you. So once you're low HP, just jump away, try to regen while your other friends try and tank it for a little bit and then you come back and then you take over your friend and then he goes back and regenerate his health. So that's actually how you can go by trying to kill a boss which is technically not killable for your level. There's gonna be Source Warzone soon, so I'm not sure if you guys are gonna be interested. I mean, you guys can watch it if you want, or if not, probably you guys can go ahead and attend the event. Source Warzone actually is one of my favorite events. Just give me a moment, yeah. Just let me reply a message. House tour. My house is not good. I mean, I'm currently living in one of my relatives' house, so it's not really very convenient. My own house is under renovation at the moment, so yeah. Retired person. Okay. I believe if you are from Indo, you know who Skyrox is, because he's Indonesian as well. That guy actually, he's actually a very nice guy, Skyrox, from Region 1. I believe the real Skyrox quitted and then the person that actually is playing is Rose, the pilot. Okay, Skyrox, he used to be the rank 1 in Region 1 for like one or 2 months, and then afterwards I took over. Okay, a lot of them actually quit due to the amount of money and time you actually have to invest in this game. I mean, back then the competitiveness was real, and then there was a lot of toxic drama and stuff like that. They all quit. I think most importantly is that like I say, the grass is always greener on the other side. A lot of them, they feel like why some players are catching up the CP so fast, while once they reach a certain stage, they feel like they are stuck. Because I say again, it doesn't matter how much money you actually spend. You guys actually have to know how to spend your money. So actually for me right now, what I'm doing every day, you know, I just only drop 1,800. I just only do 1,800 top up, and then that's it. I just leave it because that's all you need to claim all the rewards. A lot of, actually to be honest, a lot of new players, they don't really quit, you know. They don't really retire from the game. I've heard from a lot of other players from other regions that a lot of region 1 players, they so-called retired or quit, but they actually went to other regions to play just to be rank 1 and stuff like that. So I believe like when region 5 comes out, you know, region 6 and newer servers come out, I believe there's going to be a lot of familiar names going to pop up. So they're not really retired. Most of them probably just in other regions. I have quite a number of people that I personally know that is playing in other regions when they told me that they actually quitted. So yeah. Okay, how to spend it effectively. So, why I'm telling you guys only need to spend $1,800 a day is, you just only need, all you want to do is claim all these rewards. Like, technically, I believe like, if you are 1 billion CC, you just claim all of this, you probably get around 10 million CP increase. And then for all these diamonds, right, you have to know which kind of events you want to spend on. It's not you top up on the same day, you have to spend all your diamonds. No. Definitely you have to look out for very good events, but currently I've actually talked to some of the EU GMs before they actually had some issues, which I'm not going to talk about it, some issues, staffing problems, why they shut down the VIP, the chat on Facebook. Back then we had this Niendi's event where you can get lots of down diamonds and arms and stuff like that. Everybody did that and then they increased their CP a lot. But currently what I really recommend is that don't bother doing stuff like, now you see this currently, this magical crystal, it's not even worth it. What you really want to do is spend probably on cross-server spending or cross-server top-up. Just keep saving up your diamonds, like probably when you reach around 10,000 or what, then you can just go for it, because what you want is stuff that you've never gotten before. Like if you activate, so currently all of you get this aura recently from this cross-server spending and top-up. This aura actually helps a lot in terms of CP, PvP or PvE. Yeah. I agree with you. There's a lot of people that actually, there's a lot of cocky people, you know. I've meted this guy right here. He's VIP 11. You meet guys like that, oh, I have money, you just give me like 1 or 2 months and then I'll kick your ass, I show you who is boss. Like, I've been playing this game for a year, over a year. Like, I've seen a lot of players like that, actually, like, they think that money will actually make you number 1. Actually, no. So, he actually spent a lot more than me, but he doesn't know what to do. So actually his CP, I'm like, comes to his CP. There's no way he's gonna catch up. Topping up and topping up while spending it wisely is a very big difference. What I strongly recommend you guys to actually do, right? You know this gacha? There's this gacha thing. What's it called? This I think a few days ago there was this gacha spin thing, right? If you see that, definitely do that, because you guys should exchange all the God Spa and God Star. First of all, it gives you a lot of down diamonds. Second of all, it gives you a lot of red Omni A souls, which is all this red stuff. Yeah, they give you all this red stuff. These are the biggest increase to my CP for the past 1 year. Yeah, the gacha that actually happened few days ago, yeah, they drop all this. They give you arms. What did they drop again? I think they dropped Fireblade, Praetorian, and then they dropped this Curse Sword. Yeah. But for me myself, I don't really participate anymore in cross-server spending or stuff like that. Because why? Because I've gotten all the aura already, and I don't feel there's a need to actually spend more than that. Because end of the day, my stats are actually quite scaled up. So I'm not willing to actually spend, like, I mean last time I will, but right now I'm just not willing to spend like 20-30,000. Higher CP or good build? Always the good build will win. Here's a very funny thing. If you guys see this rank 2 guy, he was Max Wax in the past. Yeah, his old IGN was Max Wax. I'm not sure if any of you know him. So back then he actually lost to someone who had like, back then he was 8 billion and the guy was 5 billion. My friend got his ass kicked by that 5 billion guy, and then I was like, what the fuck happened? Like what's up, bro? Because when I checked his when I checked his enchantment set, right, I was actually quite shocked, because he did HP, he did defense, he tried and do all those highest CP related stats increase with HP and Abs attack and stuff like that to try and make the CP high, but end of the day, a good build is always going to kick your ass. Like if you're going to fight a person with power hit rate versus a person with full HP, definitely the power hit rate is going to win. Especially once you reach the billions, probably after 1 billion CP. As long as the gap is not too big, you are still able to win even if you are lower CP. You just need to know how to build. Most importantly, right, if you all see my stats and the gears, all of them are all hit dodge, hit dodge, hit dodge, hit dodge, and power hit rate. Power hit rate is the go-to. It's actually the king stats of PvP. Once it exceeds 100%, right? Anything that's above 100%, it adds on to the extra damage. So technically, my power hit rate is 156. So I'm dealing 56% extra damage more. On top of the fact that I'm always power hitting. if you guys are doing Source Warzone, right, it's actually quite a big move, but but what you really need if you want to get a lot of those stones, right, aim for the last hit. Always aim for the last hit. So for me, right, you see all these people, they are trying to steal my last hit. So what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna time all your skills, leave it on cooldown, and then when it's at the last bar, right, do this. There you go, last hit. Yeah, it's actually kind of a dick move. Try and probably time the moment where actually you know the HP is going to hit 0. I think that's the biggest key. Oh. Let me just check if there's any other servers going into Source Land. Okay, please go. Oh, AP10. Oh. Source actually is quite simple. You have to, always try and steal the last hit. It doesn't mean that because I'm the highest CP in this server, I want hit everything, so definitely I'll get the last hit. No. The top three CP players, right? Me, my friend, and this Kelsey, we've gotten KS by like 1 billion CP players like lots of time. If we don't time the exact moment to know when to actually use all our skills, right, we can just get KS very soon. Because the last hit gives you a lot of very good. I got it. So okay, for Source Warzone, what you need to know, right? Because I'm not sure how many servers currently still left in Region 3, 4, and 5, and so on, but currently for Region 1, we only have 5 servers, so we don't have Dark Land or Barren Land unlocked. So what happens is, if you guys want to go to Source Land, right, all these, like whatever is unlocked, if you guys have 4, you guys have to kill all the bosses in all the 4, and then you guys can enter Source Land to fight for the final boss. I really wish that I did heard some rumors, we are going to get Region 3 soon. So when it comes, probably, you know, because right now it's getting very slow. I mean, look at my source, it's only 2, there's only 2 yellow, the rest is all purple. Oh, no wonder there's a lot of people today. All of them killed at least one real entity. So yeah. For those of you who don't know, right, in order to enter the final stage, if you want to enter this source land, you gonna have to kill the real entity. Like when you fight the bosses, on top of it you'll see there's a clone or real entity. Clone doesn't gain you access to the source land. You have to kill at least one real entity in order for you to enter source land. I'm not too sure who's Xavier. Is he supposed to be like the rank 1 in some region or something, or I'm not too really sure. He stole my final hit, so oh well, at least I gotten my rank 1 damage. You guys wanted to talk about this source. So once you actually get all these stuff, right, just I believe first you start from green, then to blue. So I believe for green is actually plus 5 to make it to blue. So you just what you want to do is actually make everything just nice. Like once it changes color, move on to the next. There's no point like keep increasing one, like you just have to make everything balanced, and then you have to fuse it. So right now everything here is 2 stars. I'm trying to make here 2 stars, and hopefully here will become 3 stars soon. Let's see if I am able to actually do something. Yeah, okay, so I can show you guys. So once you get 2 1 stars, right, unequip this. It doesn't have to be the same color, as long as it's the same stars you can just fuse it. So there you go. I can fuse it 2 stars straight away. And then now I'm working on this. So what you need to know about this is every time the color changes, the set effects actually it gives out is totally different. So for purple set, this is the amount of stats that you get. So skill damage 20%, skill reduction 20%, attack 8%. But then for yellow, the things will be increased. So just now was 8, now you see this is 12% and 30%. So as the higher your runes goes, the more base stats you actually will get, the more percentage. there any more questions? Oh yeah, I think quite a fair bit of my CP actually came from all these furnitures. I had I think the earlier players will know that back then GM kept spamming some Easter egg, the egg smash thing where you can get lots of furniture. Actually that adds up probably around, I think probably 50 million CP. Back then that was quite a lot. I did the Easter egg until all my furnitures were maxed, like I couldn't get any more. Yeah. All these actually adds a lot of stats back then. Okay, if there's no more questions, then I'll end the stream. Yeah, I already answered now. It was through an Easter egg event. I think you are a pretty new player because back then GM kept spamming this Easter egg smash thing. So you smash the eggs every time they give you a chance to get a different piece of furniture. So I've gotten the Chinese New Year, I've gotten the ocean. Just let me see how to show you the index. It's been a long time since I checked it. Yeah, it's here. Yeah. All these stuff. I've gotten all these stuff from the chest. See, ocean floor, Xmas floor. I've gotten all these stuff here. I don't think it's possible for you guys to get it anymore unless the GM actually comes up with another Smash X event. But back then actually they got quite a backlash because they were basically spamming. The marketing actually kept spamming the same events over and over again. So actually the players kept complaining. So they actually decided to come up with new events, and then they totally scrapped the idea of the Easter eggs. So nothing else. Thank you everyone for watching my stream. Probably see you guys a couple of days maybe, or maybe next week. Yeah, probably upload a new video.